Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone. Goal!
Live from the Raising Cane studio, it's Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 3 of OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. Of course, our Monday shows brought to you by Bayou Automotive. BayouAutomotive.com. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Black Widows. They got it all over there at Bayou Automotive. What are you doing?
Don't throw it,
I'm
bro.
not throwing it.
Don't.
I'm going to hold it up. Throw it at you.
You just literally lied to me.
Big dummy. All right, we're gonna have a.
Not to lie to you again.
We're gonna
I'm
have
not taking Fernando Mendoza.
Yeah, gonna have a mock draft here.
Asked you
So
nicely.
it's Alondra 1, me 2, Flynn 3, Tay 4, and so
How convenient that Tay has the Cowboys.
Guys,
Twice.
I rolled it on the wheel.
Wow,
She even saw me
twice.
do the first
No,
two.
I didn't.
twice. All
I
right,
didn't see you
I didn't see the last roll.
All right,
Oh,
Alondra.
okay. Well, here we go. See?
with the first overall pick.
Matt requested Creed to be played underneath, so
Okay,
here we go.
Let's do it.
Here we go. I also have this.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
love it.
Hey,
All right, is the pick in?
The pick is in.
Okay,
It's quick.
Super quick.
Okay.
Matt asked me during the break not to take Fernando Mendoza. So I'm taking Fernando Mendoza at number 1
Wow.
for the Raiders. They
Yes.
just signed Kirk Cousins, but obviously Kirk Cousins, a little older
yeah.
in terms of football. So
Right.
they need somebody to kind of build the bridge there. So I'm
Yep.
going to go Fernando Mendoza
Like it?
for the Oakland, or not even Oakland anymore, for the Las Vegas Raiders.
I call them Oakland
Matt's
all the time.
favorite team.
Beautiful
Yeah.
city this time of year.
Oakland or Vegas?
Oakland, of course.
Yeah, Oakland's
Gorgeous.
great all the time. Yeah.
All right, so Alondra goes Fernando Mendoza, quarterback out of Indiana, number 1 overall. Well, you know what? Since I knew that was going to happen, I was ready to go, and so the pick is in.
The pig is in.
Oh, the pick is in.
The
Let's
pick
go.
is in. All right, with the second overall pick, the New York Jets select edge rusher out of Texas Tech, David Bailey.
Oh.
Wow.
Yep, he led the FBS in sacks, 14 and a half. He tore it up at the combine as well. Arvell Reese, the other edge rusher that has kind of been mocked in this spot, only has 18 games played, and David Bailey's played a lot of football. He's played off the ball backer. He's played edge rusher. David Bailey, edge rusher, Texas Tech, number 2 overall.
Matt, how far do I have to scroll down on this big board to get here?
Oh, wow.
You gotta let me know.
It's the actually 111th ranked player.
Okay.
Just kidding. I'm taking this seriously, guys. Putting my Arizona Cardinal GM hat on right now.
Okay.
So I'm probably going to be better than their actual one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean. Okay, so there are a couple positions of need right now. Certainly quarterback would be one.
Yeah.
A lot of defensive spots.
Yeah.
But a quarterback would be a great weapon to have. But we know the quarterback room or the quarterback draft board is not the strongest this year. And you draft a quarterback when you want one, not when you need one. But a position that we do draft when we want and need, we always need it, especially in a rebuild situation. I'm going to go to the offensive line.
Okay.
My first pick's going to be on the offensive line. And we are going to take offensive tackle out of the University of Miami, Francis Bulaga.
Maui Noah.
Maui Noah. There's no N in there.
I wish you were the commissioner being like, that's not how you.
No. Not it.
That's a good
They
pick.
can't be
Need to
right.
speak with his parents.
He's a hell of a player. That's a good pick.
I know.
All right, Tay, pick number 4.
Yeah, so for me,
Oh, I'm sorry, we didn't get the noise.
Yeah.
Oh,
I forgot to
so
tell you.
sorry.
That
That's
was
my
on
bad.
you. You guys said the
That's
pick
on
is in.
That's my bad. Is your pick in, Taylor?
it's not important right now. Are we going to do your buzzer?
Oh, we already did it.
Okay. I love what this team did
Wait,
in the
is the pick
offseason
in?
on the defensive side of the ball. Normally, I wouldn't go this high for this player, but we've talked about, can you try to find a final piece? They really need running back and receiver. There's receivers available later in the draft, so the pick is in. And with the 4th overall pick, I am having the Tennessee Titans select running back Jeremiah Love out of Notre Dame.
Wow.
I think that they did. Look, they grabbed Delonte Taylor. They traded for Kevondre Sweat. They did a really good job on defense. They've tried to shore up their O-line the last couple of years. There's receivers left later in the draft. That's kind of their biggest need right now, and he's the best player on the board.
Yeah, I had the Cardinals taking him at 3 just because they were so bad running the football last year. Now, Tennessee did have the 13th leading rusher in the NFL with Tony Pollard a year ago, over 1,000 yards. They got Tajay Spears. A lot of people think, even with that, because I think Tony Pollard's a good football player, that Jeremiah Love is either going to go 3 or 4. So not surprised that he goes 4 here in the OTB mock draft. All right, Alondra, that puts you on the board again at number 5.
Yes. So number 5 is the New York Giants. The Giants really need some defensive linemen right now, especially on the interior. So I think I'm going to go. Well, hold on. Let me do this. The pick is in
There we go.
for the New York Giants. And with the 5th pick in the NFL draft, the New York Giants select Caden McDonald from Ohio State.
Wow. That's
Okay.
a upset alert.
That is an upset.
I don't
Top
know
5
why.
pick.
All right.
That sounds like it.
I don't
sounds
know
like a
what I'm
big
doing,
Loomis
to
type
be
pick
very
right here.
clear.
Hey,
Doesn't matter.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's not their
Pick.
draft. It's
Hey, good pick.
our draft.
It's kind of like in Family Feud when that one person
Oh, yeah.
answers something that's
Yeah,
not right.
yeah.
You're like,
Good
good
pick.
answer.
Great
Good
pick.
answer.
Good answer.
Good answer.
Good answer.
I just
answer.
said, what do the New York Giants need? They said interior defensive linemen.
Hey, go back to all there, Tay. So, all right, I'm up with pick number 6.
Just want you to know, 8 of the top 10 draft pick, the teams,
Yeah.
they all said position of need is edge, by the way. But every team needs an
Every team
Yeah.
needs an edge.
Well, not this team right now. I mean, they could use maybe somebody on the
That's
other
right.
I think
on
they
the
mean,
other side for
I think
sure.
they mean competitive edge, Matt.
edge. Yeah, exactly. Exactly what they mean.
Oh man. All right. So Cleveland needs a lot of offense. Now, Arvell Reese still being available at pick number 6 is highly, highly intriguing to me. But I know what they need, and the pick is in.
Oh, my bad. I'm killing this segment.
All right, the Cleveland Browns are going to take receiver out of Ohio State, Carnell Tate, with the 6th overall pick here in this year's draft. They have defense. They have the Defensive Player of the Year and the Defensive Rookie of the Year. They're good on that side. They're horrendous on the other side. So Carnell Tate from Ohio State to the Cleveland Browns. You like it? All right, good.
Good pick. Good pick.
All right,
All right,
Matthew.
now we got the number 7 pick coming up. Washington Commanders. Oh, this just in. A trade is happening.
What?
No. They're
I'm
not
trading
allowed.
with myself.
What?
I'm just kidding.
That's a loophole.
Loophole.
That I did
got the
not
11th
see
pick
coming.
too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean,
Matt,
sorry,
I
guys.
don't think I turned off trade. So if you want to hit proposed trade, I mean,
it's okay.
no, I'm just kidding.
It's okay. All right, let's see here. Man, I didn't really think that Arvell Reese was going to be there.
I know.
Um,
You might have to. You might have to do it.
I don't know. I don't need him. I don't need him.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. With the 7th pick. The pick is in. With the 7th pick in the NFL draft, the Washington Commanders are turning their eyes to the university that has already given them so much. They are securing one side of the field on
I know where he's
defense.
going.
With the 7th pick Washington Commanders select Mansour Delane out of Louisiana State University.
Boo!
Sorry, I was going receiver to help Jaden, or I was going corner.
Yeah.
And I decided that, if you can just lock down one side of the field, we're going to take it. Guess
All
what?
right.
And I told you I would never take a corner top 10 overall. I just did it at 7.
All right.
Went against my own advice.
You did, like, fully against your own advice. All right, that takes us to pick number 8 in the New Orleans Saints. Tay.
He was about to do it, too.
Yeah, the pick is in. The pick is in. We were going Mansour Delane, but a really talented player has fallen. I love Sonny Styles. I love Caleb Downs. I just think edge is a little bit bigger of a need. And for that, the New Orleans Saints select Arvell Reese at 8 overall.
Yeah, that happens.
Nice. Good pick. I can't believe he fell that far.
I mean, you could have taken him at 7.
Green room guy. I could have taken him at 3.
All right, that is our first 8 picks. Tay, give a little quick recap of what we just did there. Pick 1 through 8.
Yeah, so first overall, no surprise, Fernando Mendoza. Jake goes to David Bailey, number 2 overall. I think he's the best edge rusher in this class. I think that was a good pick. Then we have Francis Mawanoa with no N, with Mr. Matt Flynn, the offensive tackle for the Cardinals. Number 4 overall, running back Jeremiah Love to the Tennessee Titans. Caden McDonald, defensive tackle out of Ohio State, to the New York Giants. Then we go Carnell Tate at number 6. Great. That means the Saints can't get him. Then at number 7 overall, Matt pulls the rug out from me, takes Mansour Delane 1 pick ahead, and then the Saints have a really good player fall to him at 8 with Arvell Reese.
All right, so when we come back, we will have picks 9 through 16. We'll do it right here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com, trashrangers.com. Residential, commercial, trash pickup services, roll-off dumpsters, 3 different sizes to choose from, and also the brand new sanitation department. If you are on a job site or maybe you are hosting an event and you need a portable restroom, they've got you covered now with that as well. So you can go to the website today. You can find everything that we just mentioned there. You can find a full list of services and how to sign up for said services. Again, that website is going to be trashrangers.com.
That's right, trashrangers.com, the most reliable trash pickup service, trash pickup removal in all of Louisiana, whether it's commercial, whether it's residential, but also Trash Rangers sanitation department. We're talking about the portable toilets. If you are into the construction world, if you got a project happening, make sure you call Trash Rangers and talk to them about their portable toilets, their sanitation department. They're the best in the business, so go check them out. Portable toilets, roll-off dumpsters, commercial pickup, residential trash pickup, right there, trashrangers.com.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home,
Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. Started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? It was only a kiss, it was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab while he's having a smoke and she's taking a drag. Now they're going to bed and my stomach is sick and it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest now.
Off the bench with Hester and Flynn. Presented by Bayou Automotive.
All right, welcome back in, OTB. Always want to remind you before we get back to our mock draft about our friends over at Rouse's. Rouse's.com is the website. They are always going to have a location that is convenient for you here in South Louisiana and the Gulf Coast. So we want to make sure that you find that location that's convenient for you. Go to Rouse's.com, type in your address. It's going to give you that, and they're always going to be convenient. Breakfast bar, lunch bar, rotisserie chicken, sushi bar, salad bar, pre-made meals, pre-made sides when you walk in, and also always going to be local with local flavor, including My High, if you're interested in being hydrated. Go to Rouse's.com today, Rouse's.com. All right, let's get back into it. Pick number 9, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay, so I have the Kansas City Chiefs, so I will be picking out number 9. This is huge.
A huge one.
And I'm doing so well in this draft that I'm very excited to give this pick. So one of the top positions of need that the Chiefs need is edge rusher. So with the 9th pick in the draft, wait, I just played this without the volume up. With the 9th pick in the draft, the pick is in. The Chiefs select Reuben Bain out of Miami.
All right. Old T-Rex.
All right, this is a better reaction than whenever I picked.
That's a good pick.
It's okay. Hey,
Good pick. Good pick.
good pick.
I know we talked about
Set the edge.
I know we talked about the thing earlier and like how he might fall. It doesn't matter. Reuben Bain's a talented player.
Yeah,
So like if you've done your homework and you're sure that wasn't an issue, he's a great player.
Yes. Oh man, I got some really good players to choose from in a position of need too. Whew. Oh, I know what I'm
You got the Bengals?
The Bengals.
I already know who's just
Yeah, the
thinking.
big is in. Yeah, you go ahead. Yeah, we're using the KISS method here, the keep it simple, stupid method
Okay.
that Belichick used to use. Give me Sonny Styles, linebacker out of Ohio State. Are you kidding me?
Great pick.
Pick number 10.
Great pick.
We're doing cartwheels to turn the card in. Absolutely.
My pick's in.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yep. We're ready.
All right. Go ahead and hit the little sounder there.
Oh, your pick is in?
My pick is
his
in.
pick is
Wow.
Yep. At number 11, the Miami Dolphins,
We need everything.
who need everything, have a brand new quarterback with Malik Willis.
Yep.
They've gotten rid of Tyreek Hill. Jalen Waddle's traded as well. So there's a lot of help that they need on the offensive side of the ball. However, listen up. Their head coach, former defensive coordinator, defensive guy.
Yeah.
We're going to build with a good defense.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, we got to face Drake May and Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Like, we're not going to try to outduel those guys, but we're going to try to stop them.
Right.
Okay? So, with that being said, with the 11th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins out of South Beach select Caleb Downs, safety,
Yeah, that's a good
Ohio
pick.
State.
Good pick. There we go. Bad boy. Well done. Well done. Well done.
Don't try to beat them
Oh,
at their
yeah.
own game.
That's right.
No.
Try to stop their game.
Right. Look, there's not a lot of gold jacket guys, I don't think, in this draft that could have one. I think Caleb Downs is one that could have one if he stays healthy. So that's a great pick. Great value there at number 11. And now Tay-Tay's favorite team is on the board, the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, he can't wait.
Oh, my God, he is.
I'm going to go ahead and
He's
play
shaking.
the sounder because
Yeah,
I
go
already
ahead
know
and
he
do it.
has
Yeah.
the pick. I mean, it's
I want to
in.
pay it twice for him.
He will at pick 20.
This is not one, but 2 times Matt has fleeced my pick right before I went. So I'm assuming it was I was going Caleb Downs. This guy's injury concerns me a little bit. However, if it's behind him, it is the biggest position of need. So at 12 overall, the Dallas Cowboys will select Jermod McCoy,
a good pick.
cornerback out of Tennessee.
That's a good pick. Good pick. Oh,
Wow. 2 corners in the top 12.
Oh, boy.
There you go.
There's going to be 2 in the top 12. Yeah. Just those. I mean,
Yeah.
then you're going to see a
They're
slide, and you'll see Colton
built
Hood or
different.
Cisse from South Carolina, some of those guys.
This is
Yeah.
a good list so far.
Good list.
This is a
Good
good
list.
list.
That's quick.
Great
Good job.
list.
So quick, like we can actually do a
Yeah, we
couple
need
more
to go.
here.
Yeah, we need to go.
All right, let's go 13.
All right, 13.
Back on the clock, Alondra.
Back on the
Blank
clock.
space,
I think
Villarreal.
I already have my pick. Is it going to be good or not? We don't know. I'll wait for the reaction in the room.
We'll figure it out.
I did a little bit of research, and one of the positions of need for I know that they have some of the best wide receivers in Puka Nacua, and
Devontae Adams.
yeah. So I'm gonna go with another receiver though. They need a
I like
third
it.
pass catcher. So I'm gonna go. The pick is in. With the 13th pick in the NFL draft, the LA Rams select Mekhi Lemon,
All
wide
right, stays
receiver
at
out of
home.
USC.
Biletnikoff Award winner.
Let's go.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
I don't hate that one.
Super productive. I mean, you mentioned Biletnikoff winner, stays in LA.
Yep.
Great pick.
Yeah, Jordan Tyson's injury history is probably scaring teams off a little bit right now. So I like the pick a lot. And you didn't take my pick, which is also good.
Yay.
All right. Let's go to the Baltimore Ravens. Pick number 14. The pick is in. All right, this one's pretty easy for me, and I'd be surprised if it doesn't happen at this point. Lamar Jackson is better when he's got multiple tight ends. Isaiah Likely does not play for them anymore. He plays for the New York Giants now. They still have Mark Andrews. I know they've got a new offensive coordinator, but that offensive coordinator is coming from Chicago. What did Chicago run a ton last year? 12 personnel. They had Colson Loveland and they had Cole Kmet. So they're going to add another tight end. Kenyon Sadiq, tight end out of Oregon, is the pick there for the Baltimore Ravens. There we go.
Great pick. That guy's not just a tight end. He can line up anywhere. That's going to be a weapon for Lamar.
I think he's a good fit, like for Lamar's style as well. So pick number 15, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Matt.
Yeah, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I mean, what a conundrum these guys are. They got a lot of talent. They got a lot of young talent on the offensive side of the ball. They got a Baker Mayfield that has absolutely rejuvenated his career over the last couple of seasons. Even as much to say as like halfway through the season this year, they're like, "Ooh, we got an MVP level guy right here playing." Taylor loves the Buccaneers. He broke up with the Cowboys for
He
him.
did for a couple minutes.
Now he's back with the Cowboys, but for a minute there, he was with the Bucs. So Todd Bowles, he is probably, I mean, you got to think he's coaching for a job this year, potentially. Defensive guy. I think he is going to stick with that. One of the big positions they need for the Buccaneers is they need a playmaker at pass rusher. So with that being said, the pick is in. And with the 15th overall pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Akeem Mesidor.
There we go.
Out of the University of Miami.
Great pick.
A violent player.
Great pick.
Yeah.
I think third ranked in his position going into the draft, but a violent player. And
Great young man, too.
Great young man.
One negative.
I learned that in the interviews with him.
One negative. He's from Canada.
Well, can I take it back? Can I take
But
it
he did
back?
move to Florida, so, you know.
I kind of regret it now.
It's all right. Very well spoken. Good young man. Great player. Like the pick. All right, that takes us to pick number
Canadian.
16, the second pick for the New York Jets, Mr. Tate.
Yeah, the pick is in.
Oh, wow.
Dang.
Hey, all right. All right.
So we'll go back to 2 overall. Jacob Hester took David Bailey, edge rusher, which I think was a huge need for them. Look, you could go offensive tackle here. There's a ton of good tackles available, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. But I'm not going Monroe Freeling from Georgia. I'm going to go Spencer Fano, the tackle from Utah. I think he is going to be a stud at the next level, and that shores up some of their issues up front. So Spencer Fano, 16 overall.
Yeah, good player.
Oh, yeah.
Nasty player from Utah. He's one of those places. There's a couple places, like certain positions that you're like, okay, like he played linebacker at Georgia. He played receiver at LSU. What offensive line from Utah? I'll sign up for that one.
Yep.
Nice.
He can play a lot of different positions, too.
Yeah, I mean, and they need help everywhere. Like, you could have went, but that's why you take him, versatility.
It was a good pick, but I feel bad for the kid having to go to the Jets now.
Going to the
Yeah.
Jets. Yeah, I know. And the Lions and Vikings are next. Like,
Really,
two
you're
good-
like anytime
And-
you pick somebody, you're giving a kid a death sentence.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to
Like,
Spencer.
regardless of position, it almost.
Hey Spencer, I just wanted to call and tell you that, like, we apologize, but we're drafting you here. I'm sorry.
do you have to?
Dang.
This is the Giants? No. We're the Jets. Ugh.
Oh boy.
I mean, the Giants kind of too, but
All right.
Oof.
The
All right.
Lions also need an offensive tackle.
Okay.
So there's one that has been visiting with the Lions
Okay.
through the
Are you
combine, and the Lions are showing a lot of interest in this offensive tackle. So the pick is in
All right.
for the
There's
17th.
there's 3 good ones right now to choose from.
So with the 17th overall pick in the NFL draft, the Detroit Lions select Caden Proctor from
Okay,
Alabama.
all right.
Okay, all
A
right.
giant human being.
Huge. He's 6'7",
Yeah.
352 pounds. Met with the team during the
Yeah.
NFL scouting combine. Elite run blocking abilities. So for the Lions, that's who I'm going to go.
They
Caden
might even
Proctor.
They might even bump him to right tackle, and Sewell play left tackle. So they have some options. Caden Proctor's play a little guard too as well. So good pick there for the Detroit Lions. We will step away, and when we come back, I'll be up 18 overall with the Minnesota Vikings right here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, when your AC goes out in South Louisiana, that is a not, a deal where you're like, hey, I wonder if that's going to fix itself. A little wait and see situation. It's probably not going to be one of those because that's an emergency in South Louisiana. And that's why you call Emerson Heating and Air. Locally owned, they answer the phone 24/7, and they get out to you fast when you need it the most. So whether it's a repair, a full system install, or just a tune-up, keep things running smooth like they've done for me and Matt. Incredible customer service, quick and easy, very professional as well. Emerson's got you covered. Don't wait until it's 95 degrees with 100% humidity. Go to emsair.net today and get your system ready. Again, that is emsair.net.
That's right. Emerson Heating and Air. So like when your AC goes out, it's an absolute emergency. That's why it's emsair.net. Actually, my air conditioner wasn't working this past Thursday. I gave them a call Thursday afternoon. They were out there Friday. Fix it, back up and running. An amazing weekend. Go check them out. Emerson Heating and Air, emsair.net.
I'm gonna make it bend and break. Say a prayer, but let the good times roll. In case God
Off the bench with Hester and Flynn, presented by Bayou Automotive.
his words to make things right, but it's the wrongs that make the words come to life. Who does he think he is? If that's the worst you got, better put your fingers back to the key. One night and one more time. Thanks for the memories, even though they weren't so great. It tastes like you, sweeter. One night, yeah, one more time. Thanks for the memories, thanks for the memories.
All right, welcome back in OTB live from the Raising Cane studio. We are doing our OTB mock draft. Right now, we are at number 18 in the Minnesota Vikings. The team needs safety, center, corner, defensive tackle, and running back. And since I had a whole break to think about it, let's don't waste any time because the pick is in. All right, the Minnesota Vikings had a player in the back end of their defense for as long as I can remember, since Moby Dick was a minnow, and that was Harrison Smith, and he is going to likely retire. So they got to fill that void, and they are going to do it with Oregon safety Dylan Thieneman, somebody that was a star at Purdue, transfers to Oregon, stays a star, was on the all-meathead team 2 years in a row, and he also went out and ran a 4.3 at the scouting combine in Indianapolis. He is somebody that I think is going to play for a decade there for Minnesota, just like Harrison Smith did. Thieneman out of Oregon, the pick for the Vikings. And now Matthew Clayton Flynn, the Carolina Panthers, are on the clock.
That's right, Carolina Panthers. They are, man, I was kind of looking at that pick. Son of a gun. All right, 19th pick.
That's what you got to do.
So we
You
got
gotta
a
pivot.
lot of things that the Panthers need. Bryce Young, is he going to be the guy? I don't know. He's got flashes. Well, I think they are going to keep trying to make him the guy. Keep trying to make him the best version of himself. And surprise to all of us, Xavier Legette didn't have the best year last year. I think that shocked us all.
Especially you.
But Tedero McMillan did. Well, do y'all remember what school he came from?
Arizona.
From Arizona.
Yeah. Well, we're going to stay in that state, and we're going to go to receiver as well.
Okay. All right.
So the pick is in.
Oh, snap. All right.
With the 19th overall pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Caroliners.
I
The
actually like that.
Caroliners.
I like that better.
The Caroliners select Jordan Tyson, wide receiver out of Arizona State.
I like
Hopefully
it.
him and Tedero get along because they were rivals
Yeah,
in
good
college.
value.
If he's healthy, if he could get healthy, he's one of the best
Yeah.
receivers in the draft.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. His health is the biggest concern. All right. Tay-Tay's second pick, shocker, for his favorite team, the Dallas Cowboys.
Mind you, he's the one that spun the wheel.
I know.
Would you like to trade?
She can do the Cowboys. I can do the Steelers. I don't care.
You're out.
This is a little bit of a tougher one because I think there's a lot the Cowboys need.
Yeah.
They need O-line help bad in a big way. So the pick is in.
Okay.
All right.
Different team I'm drafting for, but I'm drafting out of the same school. This guy can play inside. He can play outside. I love his versatility. So I'm going offensive lineman Caleb Lamu from Utah for the Dallas Cowboys.
All
Low move. Say low move.
All right, move.
Caleb low move. Say no.
Good pick. Good pick.
Love it.
I would be surprised if they don't go defense with both picks, but they could use some help on the offensive front. So.
Yeah, they need so much on defense. Like
I like Lomu's versatility too.
I considered Keldrick Falk. I have a lot of questions about his production versus what they think he's going to do in the NFL.
That's who I've kind of put in that spot. But yeah, I get the pick.
So
from Lomu.
That is the
thought-
pick they acquired from the Packers for a defensive guy.
I thought that was the safest pick for them.
All right, that takes us to blank space and pick number 21 for the
Yes.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
So the Steelers,
no
obviously,
pressure. The draft's
we're not,
in Pittsburgh.
Right. Okay. So obviously, we're not 100% on the quarterback position, but Mike McCarthy, if I'm trying to get in his head, probably is gonna. We don't know what Aaron Rodgers is gonna do, but if I had to guess, he's going to come back and he's going to play for Mike McCarthy. And I think that the Steelers think that they can get a quarterback. We all know that the class is a little weak this year. So I think that the Steelers think they could get somebody good later on in the draft. So with the first pick that the Steelers had, 21st overall, the pick is in. We're going to go wide receiver.
Okay.
And there's some good wide receivers still on the board. We need somebody to go side by side with DK Metcalf, and I think that person is Casey Concepcion out of Texas A&M.
Concepcion.
You just wanted to say his last name.
You just wanted
I don't know how to say it normal.
No, you're.
That's right.
You can't say
Concepcion.
Concepcion.
Yeah.
You can't say it normal.
It'd be
It's not a
better with
normal
the
last name.
Jaguar.
Great pick.
He gives you value as a receiver, as a return man. That's a good pick and a good weapon for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and somebody that is rising as fast as any receiver right now when you talk to people inside.
Different kind of receivers, DK too.
Yeah,
Gives
for
them
sure.
some versatility.
For sure. I would like if I was going receiver there, like he fits what you need. Him and Omar Cooper more than Boston Bell. I know a lot of people love Bell right now. He's rising as well, but I like the pick KC Concepcion to the Steelers. Oh, I got my team pick.
I swear I didn't plan this. I know I
Weird,
picked for the
Taylor.
Cowboys twice, and then here's Jake with the Chargers. I didn't plan
Oh,
this.
but I don't get the Saints. Cool.
We rolled. We rolled.
All right. Yeah, this one's pretty easy for me. The pick is in. The LA Chargers were a bomb squad. They were down to their 17th offensive lineman a year ago. You made a couple of moves in free agency, but you still need to do more. Now, you got healthy. That's great, but you need more. I'm going Penn State guard Vega Owane. It's not even close. He is a mauler. He fits Jim Harbaugh's style. He is so much better than their starting guard right now. If the season started, would be Trevor Penning. So, yeah, Owane is going to be the pick there for the Chargers.
It's a good pick.
All right.
Okay, yeah. Good pick.
I know guards. I know
Yeah, good
guards
answer.
aren't going to get like
Good
a big
answer.
clap.
Look,
You know, I
when
know.
the Saints are sending
He's a
a guy
guard, I
out
know.
of town because he's bad and he has to wind up starting for your team,
Yeah.
you need mega help on
Hey,
the offensive line.
hit
And
this
that
right
was a
here.
great pick.
Hit this right here real quick. Okay, all right. Good answers.
What?
All right, so the 23rd pick
I'm just going to stay here.
in the NFL draft is the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going with this because I feel like at some point there's going to be a run on offensive linemen at some point in this first round. However, I don't know any of the names left, so I'll just be kind of like pointing and shooting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the defensive side of the ball. And with a nice. So the pick is in.
Cool.
With the 23rd pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles, who have a top 5 quarterback in the NFL, and he's not 5, according to some people. I don't think he's top 10. But they're going to pick edge rusher Keldrick Falk out of the University of Auburn.
I like the pick. Good pick.
Thank you.
He's a
Thank
large human.
you. Thank you. Hat tip to myself.
Large human. You ruined it. All right. He's a player that certainly they'd have some value at 23, and that takes us to the Cleveland Browns, their second pick of the first round. Have you had every team that's had 2 picks?
Yeah, I think so.
Jets,
Cowboys,
Cowboys,
Jets,
Browns, right?
and Browns. Yeah.
All right. The second pick, the Cleveland Browns. Tay-Tay is on the clock.
So, again, we've already had Cleveland once. They go wide receiver Carnell Tate. Love that pick. They need help on the outside. Mel Kiper would hate me for this pick because he thinks they're sold. I do not. I just need to see a little bit more. I'm going quarterback Ty Simpson out of Alabama.
All right. Wow, what a terrible pick.
I think somebody.
awful pick.
Awful.
I think somebody does it. And I think they're the last option.
I did hear that he recently said they need to get younger at the quarterback room. They need to get younger than.
Wait, who said that?
Their coach did? Monken?
No, the GM.
Oh, God.
They have two second-year guys.
There you go. Exactly.
All right.
That's exactly why I bring
Wasn't
it up.
expecting that one. All right.
That's
right.
borderline terrible, Taylor.
There's a surprise in every round. I think Ty Simpson goes round
Sure,
one.
let's not make the biggest surprise out there.
I already had a surprise.
Yeah.
All right. On that note, if you're looking for a partner you can trust to grow your business, check out Pala. Pala helps companies scale the right way. And we talk about it all the time, all the projects they've always got going on, and how, like, if you are trying to, work with somebody that's been in the game since the 1970s here on the Gulf Coast and what they can do, and also being 100% employee owned. Like, what does that mean? Obviously, like, it's a great benefit, but also, like, you're going to have employees that have pride in their work. And in fact, if you want to join their team, you can do so, because we've talked about over the last couple of weeks, like, Pala is right now looking for you to join that 100% employee owned company. PalaGroup.com, PALA Group.com. Right, Matthew?
Oh, yeah. What are you laughing at?
Oh, nothing, sir.
I was thinking about Taylor's pick.
Guys, I gotta kind of keep the bit going a little bit, okay?
No, you can try it. No, he took Ty Simpson.
That's like, if he said that bad of an answer on Family Feud, like, even their family wouldn't say good answer.
Yeah.
Like, that's a bad answer.
I know.
Bad answer.
All right, go to PalaGroup.com. Yeah, no, bad answer. We'll be back. We'll finish the first round of the mock draft here on OTB.
Off the bench. Off the bench with Hester and Flynn, presented by Bayou Automotive.
I wake up every evening with a big smile on my face, and I never.
All right, welcome back in the 2026 OTB mock draft.
By the way, these aren't guesses either.
It's what it's going to be.
This is exactly what it's going to be, barring trades.
I feel like if the Giants pick what I picked at 5, I should get the turnover too.
You should. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. All right, well, you're back on the board.
I am back
number
on the board.
25 in the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, the Chicago Bears need some defensive tackle action. And Dennis Allen, we know, is their coach over there, their defensive coordinator. So I think for the first time in forever, the Bears are going to draft defense with the first pick. And I think they're going to go tackle. And if I were the Bears, I would be picking Lee Hunter out of Texas Tech.
All right.
I like
Big
that
Lee.
guy.
Say Big Lee.
6'4", 318 pounds. Really made an impact
Lee.
on Matt during the Senior Bowl. So
Good player.
I'm going to go Lee Hunter
Yeah, I like old Lee. Say Lee.
with the 25th overall pick.
Alondra loves D tackles.
I really do.
Lee's a great player. That's a good pick. I thought about, so I'm up, and I am number 26 in the Buffalo Bills. They also need some help on the defensive front. I mean, when Ed Oliver went out last year, it completely changed kind of their identity. But Joe Brady's their head coach. Joe Brady's an offensive guy. Josh Allen's their best player. Get him some help, and that help is going to come from Indiana receiver Omar Cooper Jr.
Yeah, love that pick.
Really, really good pick.
Yeah.
All right,
Good
number
player.
27, the San Francisco 49ers.
All right, Taylor, we're proposing a trade here.
Okay.
The Patriots are moving up to 27.
Okay.
Okay. So the Patriots are now going to be, this is the first mock draft in the history of mankind.
Wait, who
that
do
there's
they?
no draft.
Look, here you go. Who do you get?
Oh, we get the second, all the picks. They get the rest of them.
Trading with the
49ers?
49ers. That's right. Boom. Yep.
So we are doing
All right, so you got to give him.
Yeah,
well,
we're
we
doing it right
weren't,
now.
but
Who you getting?
he can't follow rules.
Yep.
And so,
What are you giving up?
All of it.
so you know, hold
All of
on.
it.
No, you got to give up. Just give up that pick right there. It doesn't matter. Just,
Bam.
Yeah, boom.
likely accept.
Likely accept, confirm.
Confirm.
Boom.
Trade has
Okay,
been
cool.
accepted.
All right, go to offense,
You're
please.
here.
Okay. All right, great. As we saw, the Patriots are moving up because we saw some exposure in the playoffs.
Yeah.
They got a good team. They got a good coach, little extracurriculars happening.
Yeah, it's fine.
We saw some pass rush exposed. So they're moving up because they need help on the offensive line.
Yeah.
So they're going to take the best available offensive lineman, according to this board. Monroe Freeling out of Georgia.
All right.
Okay.
Moving up.
Let's go.
They didn't have to give up much
No.
to move up because the Niners, they were on the fence a little bit.
Yeah, no offense. It's a good value play there for the Patriots.
They need a little help.
All right, takes us to 28 in the Houston Texans.
Well, I think they need quarterback. They're not going to go there, though. They got pretty good weapons on the outside. I think they're going to try to shore up their defense a little bit. It's a value pick. He's there. He's a solid run stuffer. We'll see if they can get any more out of him. I'm taking Peter Woods, defensive tackle out of Clemson.
All right, say Pete.
All right, Pete.
And of course, our last segment of every show brought to you by Ice Cold Dos Equis. It's always a great time to go for Dos. Even if you were watching baseball this weekend and you were a little sad like the rest of us, the one thing that wasn't sad was the Dos Equis in your hand. So make it a good time, a great time, and always going to be that when you throw a couple X's up.
Yeah, you can celebrate or you can even cry in your beer like we did this weekend. It's still going to be delicious.
That's true. That is very
Might even
true.
be better.
It definitely will make the mood
Yeah,
be a little better.
Raise the vibes up.
I would go for more than dose.
Yeah, go for multiple dose.
Yeah.
Very fair.
I'm going for at least Quattro.
Quattro.
All right, and now I need you to go for the
doses.
Kansas City Chiefs.
All right, the Kansas City Chiefs need a cornerback.
They do.
Just traded
Nice.
away McDuffie. So, with the 29th pick in the draft, the Chiefs select Brandon Cisse from
Nice.
South Carolina.
Say,
Good pick.
say, say.
Good pick. Nice, say.
Cisse. I just called him Sissy, but it's fine.
Hey, there used to be a basketball player with the same last name, and I called him Sissy
Yeah.
too. And they're like, that's Cisse.
Cisse.
I'm like, that does not say Cisse.
Yeah. Brandon Cisse with
Nice. All right.
the 29th overall.
All right, so I'm up now at 30. What did the Dolphins do in the first round at pick number 11? What do we do at pick number 11? All right, we went Caleb Downs. Ooh, great value there. All right, so
Thank you.
Pick number 30. Did you go back to that offensive chart there, Tay-Tay? All right, so you went Downs. Man, you need so much. But you also need to have somebody that your new quarterback can throw it to, and that new weapon is going to be Denzel Boston, receiver out of Washington for that new weapon.
Great pick.
All right. Say Denzel. Say fella. All right, that takes us to
Scroll down here on the receivers. Like, is that this is the top guy available?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Definitely know all these names for sure.
All right, you were up with the
All right,
San
with
Francisco
the
49ers.
31st pick in the draft, a pick via trade. They traded back.
Yeah.
They traded
You got both
You
teams.
traded to yourself.
Yeah, he traded himself.
what?
Yeah.
You traded to yourself.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That's the only person I could trade with. I wouldn't agree. The Niners got a haul, too. They got the rest of the Patriots draft picks.
No, they only got one.
Well, the 31st pick. Oof. Okay, what we're going to do here is we're going to go with Jacoby Lane, wide receiver out of USC.
Okay. Great pick.
All right.
You know, California people, they like to stick together.
Yeah, true.
So they're taking him out of USC. He's a big fella.
Are you a big fella?
I saw him at the Senior Bowl. He
Yeah.
was mildly impressive.
Yeah.
Mildly impressive.
I don't think
didn't-
he was up on any of the leaderboards, but
I
it's
didn't
fine.
really know anybody else. So that's who we went with.
Okay.
Love it.
So they traded back. They said we have to take somebody, so we're gonna take him.
All right, that takes us to our last pick at pick
Tay-Tay.
number 32 for the Super Bowl champion Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, they saw what good defense could do for them last year. They, as winning the Super Bowl behind that defense, they're going to want to keep that going, continue to shore up their secondary a little bit. They go Colton Hood,
That's a
cornerback
great
out of
pick,
Tennessee, to round out round one.
Great pick.
That's why you told me to take
Okay,
Brendan instead.
overall
Look at that.
draft grade B-.
Okay.
All right.
Wait, I think that's just the
Baltimore.
Oh,
Ravens.
no.
Oh.
Okay, never. Dang, I thought we did good.
You got to click per team.
All right.
Cowboys.
Cowboys, A-.
Wow.
Yay,
Hey,
Tay-Tay.
look at that,
Tay-Tay.
man. Look at that, man.
Okay.
All right, all right.
Broncos didn't have one.
Okay.
Here's
All
our
right,
full.
Look
that's
at
our
that.
full draft.
Like
Right
this
there.
trade. Good job. Does he have soft tissue injury history?
I don't know.
Because he will with the Niners because those electromagnetic
It's
fields.
He needs to be aware of that.
Jordan Tyson was begging not to go to the 49ers. He
yeah.
said, guys, don't do this
Don't
to me.
do it. I don't need
You
this.
don't understand. I can't stay on the field already. Don't do this to me.
This is a great draft,
I
guys.
feel pretty good about it.
Hashtag Ask the Bench here, brought to you by Dos Equis. Did Matt actually think about drafting Ty Simpson at number 3? I thought about it. I didn't do it, obviously. I wanted to.
But I thought about it.
Did you?
Well, for, let's say, 80% of the season, regular season, he was probably playing better than Fernando Mendoza was.
Yeah,
Or
I
at least
remember he
as
was like
good.
in love with him.
At least as
That's
good.
true, he was.
Yeah.
He fell off at the end, but he was playing some good
The
football.
Cardinals and the Jets, they got a ton of picks, and they can move back to the back end of the first round if they want to select Tyson.
Again, on draft day, the Jets will have 7 first-rounders to deal in trades
Even
for
in
the next
this year,
4 years.
4 in the first 44 picks.
7 first-rounders in the next 4 years that they can deal.
Yeah, they're going to be active. The Cardinals are going to be
The
active.
Jets better be active unless if they have like any desire to win and be competitive, they better use those 7 first-rounders they can trade and be very aggressive.
Yeah. But they're the Jets. They'll find a way to not do the thing you're supposed to do. All right. We love you. We thank you. We appreciate you so much. So we'll be
fun.
back the same time, the same place tomorrow morning. Until then, enjoy the rest of your day and go America.
USA.
Off the bench.
All right. RejuveMeMedical.com is the website. 13 locations throughout the area. If you're listening to us in Louisiana, we are talking to you. They're going to have a location that is convenient for you. So, again, go to the website, RejuveMeMedical.com, find that location, and then, well, get back to feeling like your youthful self. Get on a plan for success. They're going to start that plan over at RejuveMeMedical.com.
That's right. Go to RejuveMeMedical.com or just stop by one of their 13 clinics all across the state of Louisiana. They even have one in Mississippi. So if you're hearing our voice, if you're hearing a stock, chances are you got an incredible RejuveMe medical facility near you. Where you go and you'll see an amazing staff that is here to help you. So whether it's weight loss, whether it's cosmetics, whether it's peptides, whether a little Botox or Brotox, or maybe it's a little hormone replacement therapy, get those testosterone levels right. Just get feeling better, feeling like your youthful self again. RejuveMeMedical.com, RejuveMeMedical.com.